First, let's get something straight. I am not a Zionist Jew. I am not a Christian of any kind. I am not a Buddhist. I am not a Krishna. I am not a Muslim. I am not Mennonite. I'm not a Mormon. I do not believe in any mythological, magical beings that everybody thinks they need to guide their life. I don't believe in that. And after having said that, sisters, you know, after having said that, you come on and you make these reasons, supposedly, why you chose Islam above all other faiths. It, in itself, is a pretty silly, yet, and at the same time, ignorant statement. You're like trading one delusion for another. And they're actually the same delusion, written by different men, mind you, not women, because women are considered non existent or second class citizens or just chattel. And you say it's a beautiful religion. You say the Quran is beautiful. You're not allowed to read the Quran. What are you talking about? You're not even allowed to pray in the front room of the mosque with the men. You're not even allowed to show your hair because, well, I don't know. The only Muslim that actually answered that was because it was a command from God. And why do women cover their hair? No logical explanation like you keep professing. It's God told us to. Okay? I'm hearing and feeling shades of schizophrenia in that statement. You know what I'm saying? You're hearing voices, following the voices to a silly suggestion or order. I mean, it's silly. Okay. By the way, I mean, when you think God is, you call him Allah, excuse me, is up there making all the different little rules for all the different religions, like he says to the Muslims here, he says, I want you to cover your women from head to toe, and make up any excuse you want, tell them you revere them or something, but just cover them up. Make sure they're covered, and make sure they walk behind you, and you're saying, wow, God, him sitting around with all his heavenly hosts and everything, they're telling him, what are you doing? Why are you telling him all that stuff? He's going, oh, I'm just kidding. Let me mess with my creations for a bit. All these rules. It's crazy. Then he tells the Christ scientists, he says, hey, you don't need to go to doctors. All you have to do is pray, and I'll heal all your sick. I swear I will. I swear on a stack of Bibles, I will. Just pray. Don't take them to the doctor. Yeah, we got a couple of those cases right here in Oregon, right here in Portland, where the children died for lack of medical care, period. Because their parents said they believed in the power of prayer and not doctors. That's delusional. You don't get that? And then they want you to do that 5 times a day. And do you know why you have to sit in the back of the mosque hiding with your hair hidden because it's wicked? Because the men need to be able to concentrate on Allah and not on a woman's curves. Excuse me? Aren't you the kind? Don't you say, like, hey, take responsibility for your actions. Just because you see a woman doesn't mean you have to seduce her or rape her. What are you people? What's wrong with you? First, it's, they don't have any morality without God. So they don't know right from wrong. So it's really not a big surprise that they don't understand that you can actually see a woman and look at her, whatever, and not have lust on your mind all the time. That's kind of reserved for Muslim men for some reason, because you're basically the only ones that cover up the women for such a lame excuse. It is. It's just an excuse so that you don't have to take responsibility for your actions. Muslim brothers. That's it. I mean, here in America, and you know better, there's plenty of men that walk all over on beaches and look at women with bikinis, even, and they don't get raped or seduced. So, how do you come up with that one? And the thing about covering your hair, think about it for a minute. An omniscient, all powerful, all knowing, creating deity, just so powerful that you can't say his name, or you don't know his name, or blah, blah, blah. And yet he turns around and focuses his attention on these little critters like this, of the probably I don't know how many millions of civilizations around the universe, that if you believe in the creator, he must have done them too, right? But he's focused on y'all. Cover your hair, it's wicked. Come on. Do you really think that he would? Yeah, I mean, it boggles my mind how people get brainwashed so easily. You well, yeah, I am ridiculing it because it's ridiculous, and you're more than ridiculous. You're ridiculous for out there searching for a spirit anyway. I mean, and then you professors will say, "Oh, we don't believe in magic." Bullshit. That's what your religion, your rituals, God thing is. It's all about magic, miracles. Jeez, people, get a grip. And you're just lying to yourself. I don't know why. Why don't you just be an atheist? You'll be a lot more comfortable, trust me. And do you honestly now, would you rather live in Saudi Arabia or America? Tell me that. You don't know, do you? Because you've never been to Saudi. Have you been there? How many women get beat a month down there for things like adultery or just going outside without a male escort? Yeah, they have religious police right in Saudi Arabia. And where are these modest, these Muslims that say, well, we're not violent, not sure, we don't do that. Why don't they speak up when they hear about the terrorists that the ones that represent them causing such mayhem? How come they don't speak up? These moderate Muslims, because there's no such thing. They all feel the exact same way. They all want, they kill all the Jews. They were ordered to, for crying out loud, by their pedophile leader, Muhammad. You guys can't come to grips with that. You're never going to get. You're going to end up colonizing some goofy planet with acid for rain or acid for air because nobody else will let you near them. Because all you want to do is try to cover up everybody's women and stuff, drag non-entities through the mud, people that you don't consider citizens. The Muslim religion, Islam, is pretty sick. It's a one-man written thing. It's just his opinion. Well, that's my answer. Kind of a yeah. You're right. I was ridiculing you, your religion, that is. Not you personally, but I can, because, I mean, look at it. Why? Why? Because God actually told you. I mean, did he have a white beard and all that? Did he look like a white man, an Arab, or Negroid like a black man, or Asian? How do you look? In which image are we? Come on. You're the one who professes to know what God knows, you think. You seem to think you know what God knows. Tell us about it then. You people are so arrogant, you make me sick. No, I'm not an atheist. I'm not a Jew. I'm an atheist. Damn it. Good afternoon. This is Sunday. I think it's the 19th. Yeah. Signing out. Me? Just an earthling.